Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for our Lunch and Learn webinar. Before I get started, my name is Kevin Luciola, and I'm with FranNet up in Washington State. Again, thanks for joining us. We're excited today to host Ken Kint, who is the founder of Signworld. I'll introduce him in just a minute. But before I do, I want to kind of talk a little bit about one of the reasons that we kind of wanted to highlight Ken and his company this month. So a couple things that we think are unique and some of the reasons that we like this company that we'll talk about. It's business to business in the truest sense. Your clients are all going to be other businesses. So you're working with a small number of clients. Got that good 9 to 5 kind of banker's hours Monday through Friday, not a lot of emergencies. A good strong repeat customer base. Start with just one skilled employee. Obviously it'll scale from there, but kind of a low labor model to start off with, and high profit margins and a good resale value. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that, in the 30 years that we've been around at FranNet, we have worked with Ken and Signworld for that entire time. So, Ken, without further ado, I will let you go ahead and talk about Signworld and introduce everyone to your fantastic company.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Can you hear me okay?
You're good.
All right. We're Signworld business partners. We are not a franchise. We're a business owners alliance. We're full service sign companies. We're going to teach you all about both indoor and outdoor signage, small projects to enormous projects. We charge no royalties, so one-time buy-in. We have no rules. Starts with the name. You can name this whatever you want to name it. This is a manufacturing business. You are manufacturing a tangible product. 98% of all the signs in the world are indoors. So when you're driving around in your car and looking at signs, you're only looking at 2%, the tiny tip of the iceberg. And the indoor signs, a great deal of them change every month. In December, they say Happy Holidays. In January, they say half off. In February, it's Valentine's Day. Coming up soon is Easter, and then Mother's Day, Father's Day, and so on. Well, that's where the money is at. Having customers who have to change their signs every month just to stay in business. You start this business with yourself and one employee. That's an experienced sign maker. We will help you find them. We will interview them. We will test them. And once you hire them, they're welcome to go to all of our training programs, no extra charge. You'll add additional employees as you grow the business. This is a one-location business. We start out in 2,500 square feet, light industrial business park. And then if you need to move, you'll move a couple blocks away to twice the space as time goes on. It's business to business. Your customers are all the other businesses in town, no matter how small, no matter how big. Your hours posted on your door are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Your customers do not expect you to be there at night and on the weekends. 80% of your gross annual sales will come from your top 20 customers. Now, you'll have 100 customers. You'll take care of all of them every year, but 80 of your customers are only going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year, where your top 20 customers have to buy from you every single month, sometimes every single week. Total investment all in, $210,000. That includes $30,000 of working capital, extra cash to see you through the early months. We've been in business 31 years, and in 31 years, we have never had any form of legal action. We have never, ever been sued by anyone. We have never, ever sued anyone. We've never been to mediation, arbitration, nothing. We're very proud of that track record. That has to tell you something about how we run our business and how we take care of our 340 Signworld owners. You're going to receive outstanding support not only from our corporate staff, but from our over 340 owners. We are family. We're friends. You'll work on projects together and split the profit. You'll share employees. You'll share supplies. You'll get together and talk story. But you'll never compete with another Signworld. What sets Signworld apart? Number one, we have no rules. Number two, we charge no royalties. Number three, we give you weekly sales training. And number four, if you follow the program, 50 to 90% of your new business can come from the internet. Well, that means you're not out chasing customers. The customers are chasing you. Every day you're getting calls saying, help me please, I need some signs. And you just say, I'll be over tomorrow to see you. Owners do not make signs. You'll be taught how to make them. You'll always know how to make them. But your job is to run the business. Your job is to take care of the customer. We are the commercial sign companies. For those of you on the call, if you could mute yourself, we'd appreciate it very much if you could mute yourself. We're the commercial sign companies. We are not, and I repeat, we are not these retail sign stores that you see in the shopping centers, the poster and banner shops. That is not our business model at all. As a commercial sign company, you'll be located in the business park, the light industrial area. You'll have no walk-in traffic at all, none. Instead, as the owner, you will be out on 2 to 3 appointments every day. Some of our locations, customers, the biggest and the best. There's a myth out there. People think signs come from headquarters. That's not entirely true. What happens is the artwork comes from headquarters.
The conference is now in listen-only mode. The conference is no longer in listen-only mode.
The artwork comes from corporate headquarters. So in the case of McDonald's, the artwork, the specifications, the color code is sent in an email to 15,000 McDonald's owners in the U.S. alone. In turn, they just forward that to you, their sign company down the street, and you'll take care of the job. We have Signworld owners that work with every one of these companies that you see on the screen. Where do we see signs today that we did not see them years ago? Floor graphics are things. Wall graphics that change every week. More wall graphics. LED signs, lightweight, move the sign entirely, change the graphics. Outdoor signs, trade show signs. Someone on the call, if you could mute yourself, please. Could you mute yourself? Everyone check your mute button. More trade show signage. Post-it note type signs. The bed is a post-it note. You can just peel it off, move it to the other side of the building, and stick it back up. Outdoor signage. More outdoor. Real estate signage. Indoor high-quality canvas type prints. Vehicle wraps, about 20 to 25% of the business. 20 Disneyland buses, they change them every 6 months. Airplanes, no problem. It's a fun business, ladies and gentlemen. Every project is different. Every day is different. That's what keeps you going. That's what makes it fun. Come ride the Discovery Day bus. We're headquartered in Orange County, California. We do a Discovery Day once a month. It's always on a Friday. We usually have around 25 to 35 people. We all get on the bus and we go and visit 4 different Signworld locations. During the day, you'll go face-to-face with a dozen Signworld owners. You can ask them anything you want. You can talk to their employees as well. that's the end of my little presentation. Kevin, do we have some questions I see? Or
yeah.
Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ken. I think a lot of it was just someone's having some audio technical difficulties. So, Ken, thank you so much for taking your time today and talking to us about Signworld. For everybody on the call, that anybody who is watching the recording, kind of next steps is to engage with myself or one of the other FranNet coaches in your area. We will reach out to everyone who's on the call today and everyone who is registered for the seminar to kind of engage and see if it is a good fit. The best way we can figure out if Signworld's a good fit is, of course, first, if you haven't already done so, working on your franchise assessment, building out your customized business model, understand your earnings expectations, your budget, and all of those kinds of things, which, of course, is our specialty. So for those of you who aren't familiar with us, that's kind of what we do, is that matchmaking process, working with great companies like Signworld and Ken, and working with clients to help them find that right fit. So thank you all so much for your time today. We appreciate you joining us. Ken, again, thank you so much for taking the time to educate us on Signworld. And for those of you on the call, please feel free to reach out to your FranNet coach and let us know what you thought about the presentation today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kevin.